y'all, welcome back to another video. My name is Marie if you're new here, and in today's video I'm going to be decluttering and organizing my whole house. So I do like to keep it very minimal in each room anyways, but after Christmas every year I always feel so overwhelmed, especially with my kids' toys. They have so many toys, so it is time to say goodbye to some of the old ones, some of the ones that they just don't care about. In my living room I have two pretty large size baskets that I keep toys in that get brought out into the living room for easy cleanups. When I do like a 10-minute tidy up, I'll just pick up the toys, put them in the baskets. Last night we were cleaning up the toys before bed. Both of the baskets were overflowing and there were still toys on the floor with nowhere to put them. I actually did order a toy box for our living room, so I love to have a toy solution in my living room for those toys that just get brought out, y'all. I'm gonna be showing y'all the girls' new dresser. We're gonna put it together, we're gonna organize it, and I'm also gonna show y'all how we minimalize our clothes so that I can put both of the girls' clothes into one dresser. It is a 6-drawer dresser, so 3 drawers are gonna be for my 12-year-old and 3 drawers are going to be for my 5-year-old. And I do that with my boys as well. I have a 6-drawer dresser split in half for them, but we are gonna be decluttering anything that I wanna get rid of, anything that I can come across that I just don't love. We are gonna get rid of it in today's video. I'm gonna go ahead and start out today's video with a grocery haul since I did pick up some groceries today. So I always get 2 gallons of milk every time I get milk because we go through milk so fast, especially with Jackson on whole milk now. Some red apples, and I also picked up some potatoes and some sweet peas to go with like mashed potatoes this week. 2 packs of chicken, 3 packs of 3-pound ground beef tubes. For roast beef sandwiches, I picked up some roast beef, some sliced pepper jack, and some sweet Hawaiian buns. Bacon for breakfast, and I use it for dinner sometimes depending on what I'm cooking. Some goldfish for mostly Jackson, and for cheese I got some sliced cheese for grilled cheese, some string cheese for a snack, and some mild cheddar cheese for dinners. Regular tomatoes and cherry tomatoes, and I also picked up some canned peaches and pineapples, some orange juice. I picked up 4 boxes of pastas. I got the elbows and the shells, and also some more sweet tea. Some queso for some chips I already have in the pantry, as well as some nutmeg for some dinner we're making tonight. I got some green chilies for a recipe, some fajita seasoning for fajitas one night, and also some Wonder Bread, regular hamburger buns, some tater tots, as well as 2 packs of frozen broccoli, some bell peppers for our fajitas, and I didn't mean to get the grapes with the seeds. I always get this pack of lettuce for sandwiches and salads, as well as some croutons, some pasta sauce for spaghetti, some apple juice, some more French vanilla creamer, some frozen chicken patties for quick lunches, as well as frozen chicken fajitas for nights that I don't have time to cook the chicken, and a big pack of Kool-Aid jammers for the kids. And then I also got them some Rice Krispie treats, some macaroni bowls for the kids, as well as a big box of chips for the kids, some more ingredients to make my potato soup. And the stir fry is really good. I just add chicken and rice to that. I picked up some Arby's seasoned curly fries. Those are so good. And per my kids' request, some blueberry bagels with some strawberry cream cheese. So first I'm going to get started with vacuuming in my daughter's room where we had their old dresser. Their dresser drawers were just starting to get really hard to open, and it was just a really old dresser, so it was time for a new one. Thankfully, I'm able to work with a company called Homary, and I'm so excited to introduce them to you guys. So this is the girls' new dresser. It is extremely good quality. It is white with gold handles and gold legs. The drawers slide in and out so smoothly, and the easy grip handles are so pretty. I also love how high this dresser sits up off the floor so that I'm able to store the girls' shoes underneath the dresser. The drawers themselves are small, but they are big enough for my girls. I'm splitting the dresser in half between both of them. My 12-year-old gets one side and my 5-year-old gets one side, and this is a way that I keep my girls' clothes very minimal, because if the drawers are overflowing, then that clearly means that we need to get rid of some things. So these drawers hold their clothes perfectly. It holds a good amount of clothes, so I'm going to go ahead and get started with organizing their dresser. So in the top drawer, I'm putting all of her socks and underwear and her winter hats and mittens. The middle drawer is all of her pajamas, and the bottom drawer is all of her pants and her leggings, and that's the way that I'm also doing my 12-year-old side of the dresser as well. And for the change of the seasons is when I will switch out their clothes. So this summer when it's 100 degrees outside, I'm going to be taking all of their pants, maybe just leave a couple of leggings in there, but mostly it's just going to be shorts and skirts and capris. So that's how I keep their dresser very minimal. here in just a minute. We are going to be decorating the dresser. I love the way that it turns out. I'm adding some decor over top of the dresser as well as some pretty flowers on the dresser for the girls. But really quickly, I'm going to organize and clean in front of the dresser to make this space in general look tidy and as clean and organized as I can. And this is my 5-year-old's dress up organizer, so I'm going ahead and decluttering through her items so it can be super minimal. There's lots of things in here she never really played with, and also when a space gets super cluttered, then my kids typically don't even like to play in the space, so I really like to try to keep things organized and decluttered so they enjoy playing in their space. I'm also adding my 12-year-old's hot tools to this little basket in front of the dresser. The flower stems I'm using came from Target. I've had this vase forever from Amazon, and then the rainbow pictures over the TV came from Target. Thank you so much, Homary, for sending over this beautiful dresser. I highly recommend it. It is very good quality, and all my girls' clothes fit in it perfectly. I'll have our dresser linked down below my description box in case anyone is interested. Moving over to the other side of the girls' room, I'm just going to quickly go ahead and clean up all of this confetti. It came from one of my 5-year-old's Polly Pockets. The Polly Pocket toys, by the way, come with confetti in them, and I did not know this. So on Christmas, we had a big mess, and I'm still finding confetti everywhere, y'all. And she also got this makeup vanity, which she loves to play on. She loves to put her lip gloss on over here. So I really wanted to make a cute little space over here for her to sit down and do her makeup and play with her toys. She just got this for Christmas and it was already so messy. So I'm going to go ahead and wipe it out and organize it in the best way that I can. So I used to have all of my 5-year-old's toys all in the bottom of the tiny little closet, and she honestly didn't really play with anything because it was just too crowded. So I decided to take all the toys out and put them out in the room somewhere, even though I prefer them in the closet because it just makes the room look better, but it doesn't really work for us. So I decided to get the toys back out so that she can find her toys easily and play with those, and only keep like the laundry basket in the closet and their clothes. And on the top of the girls' closet, I have these storage bins. This is where I just keep all of their extra bedding, all of their extra clothes, like their summer clothes. And I actually decluttered through those because Arabella had a bunch of clothes from last year that were size 4T, and she's in a size 5T to a 6 now. So all those clothes are not going to fit her this summer. Next, I'm going to move over into her Barbies, and I keep all of her Barbie items in this basket. And a way to be minimal is to have one basket, and if it is overflowing and things don't fit, then that means it's time to get rid of the ones that are not played with or not loved the most. And honestly, in today's video, I'm not going to be decluttering my 12-year-old side of the room. She is older, so I'm going to go ahead and let her go through her own things privately. So we're just going to be focusing on my 5-year-old side of the room, and then on the back of the door is where my 12-year-old keeps all of her jackets and her purses. So we did go ahead and minimalize the jackets that she doesn't wear, any purses or anything that she just doesn't love. We went ahead and got rid of. I have an over-the-door hook on the back of the girls' closet door to hang up their book bags, especially on the weekends. We just store those away in the closet. And then the shoe organizer that was in the girls' room taking up so much space, I ended up putting it right here by the front door where it's going to be super functional. Last but not least, we're going to go ahead and vacuum up the room, and then we're going to move on to the boys' room. And before we jump too far into today's video, I want to let y'all know that it's in collaboration with my friend Whitney. She creates motherhood and homemaking content on her channel. I love her channel. I love her motivation. So definitely make sure you check her out after you watch my video today.
Hey friends, it is so nice to meet you. My name is Whitney. I am a 30-year-old wife and mom of 3. I'm from West Virginia, and on my channel, I really try to focus on cleaning and organizing and decluttering. I'm actually in the middle of doing a messy to minimal series on my channel, but when I'm not doing these organization projects on my channel, I'm sharing about motherhood, all of the real life messes, the cooking, the cleaning, and just taking care of our babies, because I know how hard it can be to be a mama sometimes. So I'm here to encourage you and inspire you and motivate you during those hard moments. So if that sounds like something that you would be interested in, I would really love to have you guys over to my channel today and hit that subscribe button, and I'm so excited to meet you.
Next, I'm moving into my boys' shared room. This is my 1-year-old and my 4-year-old boys' room, and I'm gonna go ahead and clean, organize, declutter what I can in here. And I actually did a really good job with decluttering. We got rid of so much. There's lots of like baby toys, like rattles, that Jackson has no interest in anymore. So there was a lot of things that I really needed to get rid of. I'll also be putting away all of this laundry on this chair, as well as getting rid of the chair. I cannot rock him anymore. Every time I try, he just pushes to get down. He doesn't want to rock. He is at that stage where he's just busy, go, go, go. And if I try to sit in the chair and read him a book, then he just slaps the book out of my hand, and my other kids want to sit in the chair too, and it's just not big enough. So honestly, I just really need to get it out of the way. We're also going to be sliding down their toy organizer where the chair is, and moving this chair out of here opened up so much space for them to play. I was feeling extremely overwhelmed in the boys' room when it came to their toys and how I was going to organize and fit everything in here and try to make it as aesthetic as I can. And sometimes, you guys, things just don't look as aesthetic as you want them to, but all we can do is try to make the space look as nice as we can. I've been doing a toy rotation for about a year now. I leave out half of their toys and put the other half away. So they do have a ton of toys out, but there's also a lot in the top of their closet. So I'm going to go ahead, fix up their room, clean it up before I pull all the toys out of the closet. I'm going to be decluttering some of the toys out of the toy rotation as well. And these superheroes, they have not touched in probably a good year. So we're going to go ahead and put those up in the toy rotation. I love doing the rotation because it doesn't make me have to get rid of their toys. I can just get them out in 6 months to a year later, and it's like brand new toys again. And I went ahead and put Jackson in his crib. It is his nap time, so I'm going to quickly go ahead and tackle this room, get his laundry put away so that he can take a nap. He actually ended up falling asleep while I was putting away the laundry, so I just quietly left the room, and I'll come back later to vacuum. So in the girls' room, my 12-year-old doesn't really play with toys, and it's just Arabella, so I don't really do a toy rotation for her. But for the boys, I definitely have to with both of their toys. So on the top of their closet in the bins, I have all of their extra toys that I switch out. And then I have this organizer in their closet where I have all these totes for just all of their extra things. This does not hold toys. This holds all of their extra bed sheets, extra like summer clothes that may still fit Nolan. And then all of the clothes that Nolan outgrows, I store in a tote underneath the baby's crib so that he can grow into those. But this is basically just my way of organizing and keeping up with all of their things. We don't have linen closets in this house, so I have to store all of the kids' bedding and blankets in their closets, as well as their laundry baskets, their overnight bags, anything like that I just store in the closet. I also have these 2 baskets that I store their shoes in. So one side is for the baby's shoes and the other side is for my 4-year-old shoes. And while I was putting away the boys' giant mountain of laundry, I was also decluttering through them. Any clothes that no longer fit Nolan, I'm going to put under the crib with the baby's clothes so that he can grow into those. And then any clothes that the baby outgrows, I'm going to go ahead and give those away. One side of the dresser is for my 1-year-old and the other side is for my 4-year-old. They both have 3 drawers each, just like the girls, and I'm able to fit everything in here perfectly. And in case anyone is wondering, the top drawers is for the baby's diapers, wipes, diaper rash cream, lotions, and the other side is for my 4-year-old's pull-ups for overnight, as well as his socks and his underwear. The middle drawer is mostly just their pajamas, and the bottom drawer is all of their pants. The box of clothes is everything that no longer fits the boys, so I'm going to go ahead and take those out. And then I decided to move this organizer over here to this back wall to cover up the baby monitor cord so that they can't get a hold of that. And I love the way that I ended up turning out. They have so much room in here to play, you guys. And I also have storage totes underneath Nolan's bed that holds a few of his toys. And here's the after with Jackson asleep. Like I said, he fell asleep while I was putting the laundry away, but they have so much more room over here to play. It looks so much better over here without the rocking chair. Although I wasn't ready to get rid of the rocking chair, I have a really hard time separating and getting rid of my baby's things when they outgrow them, but this is a quick after. Next, I'm going to be heading into my master bedroom and master closet, and I really wanted to find some wicker organizers for these nightstands since I got them like 2 years ago or something like that, so I'm so glad to finally have these wicker organizers. So for my husband's side, I'm just going to take the whole gray box and stick it in there so that he can organize it himself. I don't like to try to go through declutter, organize my husband's things. He does that himself, as he should. So I am going to go ahead and put my organizers underneath my nightstands, and I love these. I love how big and spacious they are, and they look so much better. And before I head into my closet, the next space I'm going to be taking care of is my desk. This is my workspace where I edit my YouTube videos, and it's just in the corner of my bedroom, and I just have it set up like a little home office, but it's very dusty. There was just stuff all over it, and it gives me anxiety when I'm trying to work, and there's stuff all around me, so I wanted to clear up my workspace. And I'm going to go ahead and put this pillowcase on one of my feather pillows and sit it over in the chair, and I really think it makes the space look really decorative and cute and cozy. And inside my desk is a whole nother story, so it's been worse, I can say, but I had to tackle this while I was over here. So I'm going to go ahead and take everything out, wipe it out, and I'm going to put everything into piles, what I want to keep, what I want to get rid of, and what can just go in the trash. So we do not have linen closets or coat closets in this house. So mine and my husband's walk-in closet is basically the main closet for everything other than the kids' small closets. So this room really just collects everything. So I have tried to organize it along the way, but usually when we don't know where to put something, we just kind of walk in the closet and put it in there somewhere. That really has been a game changer, but it looks very unorganized because there is no organizational bins in it. So I decided to pick some up. These were only $5 from Target, and basically I'm just organizing everything in the bins categorized. So like the top right organizer is going to have all of my hot tools, and then the one below it is going to have like all of our extra toothpaste and extra deodorant. I love to keep a stock of extras so that when we run out, we have some extras. So basically, I'll buy like the 2-pack of deodorant to make sure that we just don't run out of things. And then the whole left side is for my husband's things, and the right side is for my things. I'm not taking care of my husband's side of the closet. His is the left side, but he does have it pretty organized. He's actually purchased himself some totes to store his things in. He's got like a dresser in here as well for his clothes, and the right side is my side. So I'm really just going to be tackling my side, and don't mind the holes in the wall above my clothes. That is where there used to be closet shelving in here, and they just never patched it, so I just covered it up with my organizers. We don't have a garage to store certain things, so like I said, everything has to be in this closet. So I'm only keeping things that I actually use, or if it doesn't bring me joy, then it is getting out of here. Like this little lunch box that I just put in the organizer. I use that in the summertime when I take the kids to the pool, to the splash pad. I'm decluttering through my clothes. Any clothes that I haven't worn in a year or longer is getting out of here. And below my clothes, I have a shoe organizer, and I also have a little tote where I keep birthday bags. I like to reuse birthday bags if they're still in perfect condition for just nephew's birthday parties or my kids' birthday parties or whatever. There's Christmas bags, birthday bags, all of that in there. So basically everything in my closet is things that I use, or like pictures, things like that, and everything else is getting out of the way. And now that my 1-year-old has woken up from his nap, the kids have been playing in here having a ball with the cleaned and organized room. So I'm going to go ahead and vacuum the baby's room now that he's awake, and then we're going to head out into the kitchen, and then lastly, the living room.
Yeah. Here's to the good days, here's to the sorrows. If this is a mistake, I know about tomorrow. I don't want to fight no more, cause I don't feel the need no more, no. Just want to make it stop. Maybe it's something in the water, or maybe we just hit the end of the road. Right now it doesn't even matter.
The way that I stay minimal when it comes to anything is if I have a basket that I'm putting things in and it's overflowing, then clearly we need to get rid of some of the items. So I have 2 baskets here, and if there's any more items that do not fit in this little pink basket or the brown basket that I'm trying to fit in here, then I'm going to be getting rid of it. So I did get rid of some of the random food that I noticed that they just never play with or doesn't seem interesting to them, and I only kept foods that I see them playing with, and we just got rid of anything else that didn't fit in these baskets.
And that's why I wish you the best and say goodbye. You start to get dressed and then we cry, cause we both know it's gonna hurt, but not as much as this does. We had a good run, don't say we didn't. I was your first love, and you were my first one. Cheers to all the memories, the venom and the remedies, yeah. Promise I won't forget, yeah. Maybe it's something in the water, yeah. Or maybe we just...
And now time for the long-awaited new canister reveal. So I'll let y'all know that I was going to be getting new canisters. I love the new ones so much. They're airtight, so they're going to keep my food fresher longer. And then the glass canisters are not airtight, so I ended up using those in my laundry room. I'll be showing y'all how I did that. I actually ordered 3 of these new canisters, but there was only 2 that I was able to get. I ordered it for a drive up, and one of the workers broke my 3rd one, and there was no more in stock, so I had to wait for the 3rd one to come back in stock so that I could snatch it up. And in my glass canisters, I have my flour and my sugar, and whenever I finally receive the 3rd one, it's gonna hold my oats.
It's too late not to let it go, and that's why I wish you the best and say goodbye. You start to get dressed and then we cry, cause we both know it's gonna hurt, but not as much as this does. So baby, bye. It's for the best thing.
I seen a really cute picture on Instagram. It was a cutting board with 2 coffee mugs stacked up, so I wanted to recreate that on my counter, but I ended up not loving it, so I did end up taking that back down and just leaving the canisters there alone. So once my 3rd canister came in, I just had 3 canisters sitting here, and it looked really simple and minimal and so easy to clean around, which I love. I don't like to have a super cluttered counter. Over there in the corner, I do have my tier tray where I have been displaying some decor, and I absolutely love it, but it's so easy to just pick it up and wipe underneath it and put it back, and that's the kind of decor that I love. Y'all, ever since we moved in, I just kind of threw stuff in the cabinets wherever it kind of seemed like it should go. So today I'm actually organizing my cabinets in the way that I want them, and I'm also getting rid of Jackson's baby cereal. He had a ton of baby cereal and oatmeal that we've had that he just stopped using, so I ended up giving that to a family member. My polka dot dishes are actually getting all dinged up and broken, so I actually ordered a $25 set from Target. It's 4 plates, 4 saucers, and 4 bowls that actually came the next day, so I'll be picking the camera up the next day to show y'all how that turned out. Next, we're moving over underneath my sink, and I'm just kind of organizing under here and taking anything out that doesn't belong, and then I'm going to be unloading my dishwasher, putting all the dishes away, and just kind of organizing in each cabinet. And my dishes and everything that I own for my kitchen is already so minimal because where we moved from, we had barely any cabinet space. It was so tight, so tiny, and once we moved here, we have this big open kitchen, and it's so much easier to organize whenever you have the space.
We had Wish you the best and say goodbye. You start to get dressed and then we cry. 'Cause we both know it's gonna hurt, but not as much as this does, so baby bye.
This drawer is where I keep all of our coffee cup lids and the kids' cup lids and all of our straws, and I figured out that everything fits so much better whenever I turn to these organizers sideways. I've considered decluttering and getting rid of some of the kids' cups, but Jackson is on a sippy cup now, and eventually he will also be using the same cups that my 4-year-old and my 5-year-olds use. So I'll have 3 kids using these cups, so I'm gonna hold on to those for a little while.
It's for the best and you know why. You gotta leave me here right now before we make this even worse. It's gonna hurt even more than this does. Ooh,
Before I head out into the living room, we're gonna go ahead and start some dinner. I'm gonna show y'all how I make my homemade meatballs with my homemade sauce. These are so delicious and they're made with ingredients you probably already have at home. And I'll leave the recipe down below in my description box so that you can screenshot it and try it out yourself. So basically I just start out with cutting up about half of an onion, and I have 3 pounds of meat here. You can use less or more, however much you need, but I always use about half of an onion and I dice it up really finely. And I'm taking a little break here to make Jackson his bottle, but I kind of eyeball the ingredients. Like, everything is not super measured exact every single time, but I will leave the most part guidelines of how I make it down below in my description box. So I just crunched up some cracker crumbs, added some eggs, some milk, a dash of salt, and then I just mix it all together like a meatloaf. And then I create little balls and put those on a foil lined pan, and you can make the balls as big or small as you want, but I usually make them a decent size. And then I'm going to bake those in the oven for about 45 minutes on 350. And for my sauce, I just whisk together some ketchup, water, brown sugar, and nutmeg in a bowl, and then I pour the mixture over the meatballs.
You make me nervous. I think I might be hooked on you. I love the things you said to me, it seems like you like me too. We can take it slow, make sure we do this right. Canceled all my plans to be with you.
I'm also going ahead and peeling and chopping up some potatoes to make some mashed potatoes and sweet peas to go along with our dinner. And this is our new toy box. It is a game changer. I love it so much. The lid does not close really hard, so it's not going to smash my kids' fingers. It's actually very firm to close and open, so I don't have to worry about it falling and hurting Jackson. But I absolutely love this toy box. I cannot believe that I found one to match our living room furniture. If y'all are interested in it, I can link it below for y'all, but I love it. It's not a huge toy box, but it's the perfect size for a living room. Now, when I say I'm minimalizing my house, I minimalized my whole hallway was full of trash bags of stuff. I got rid of the rocking chair that was in my boys' room, and really overall just decluttered the amount of items that we had. I'm a minimalist in my own way, and I feel like this can go a million different ways. So some people think that minimalism means that you can't really have anything in your house. You have to barely have anything. That's not realistic for my family since we have 6 people in my family. So the way that I stay minimal is I minimalize all of our clutter, all of our toys, how many clothes we have, and limiting each and every item that we have in our house to what we actually use. And being minimal can be very overwhelming to some people because they don't know how. So you do not have to get rid of everything. The way that I stay minimal is I just minimalize the clutter that we have in each space in each corner of our house. So now heading back into our kitchen, and we are going to get our meatballs out of the oven. This is how they turned out. You probably already have all the ingredients in your house. I just had to run out and get some nutmeg for it. Lastly, this is the next day. We are going to be moving into the laundry room and then back into the kitchen to put our new dishes in the cabinet. So I just wanted to organize my laundry room with the canisters that I removed from my kitchen. So I just put in my fabric softeners and my scent booster beads, as well as my dryer balls, and that really organized the space and made it super functional. And a tip is to keep the lid to your scent booster beads so that you're able to scoop those out.
Tonight, so just sit with me until the morning, building can't.
There are definitely several more spaces in my home that I need to declutter, so let me know if you guys are interested in a part 2 and I will put that together. But I'm going to go ahead and end the video here. Thank y'all so much for watching. Make sure you check out Whitney's video next. She's linked down below in my description box, and I'll talk to y'all in my next video.
To me, trying to find another way to say this, but I think we were meant to be. You make me anxious.